again, you are filming yourself at the gym to do this. And this has become a way of grabbing sort of victimhood, but a couple of quick solutions for all of this. Okay, one, you could theoretically have separate gyms. There are a lot of women in the Orthodox Jewish community who prefer to work out at separate gyms specifically to avoid this, right? They work out at female-only gyms and males work out at male-only gyms. Another way to avoid this is presumably that you work out with a group of women.
Wait, what the fuck? These are like not even bad suggestions for the record, which is odd.
Do that. There are many things that can be done if this.
No, like there are literally like women only hours or women only gyms, which is something that a lot of fucking incels used to be mad at. Because like, no, that's not even victim blaming at that point. What the fuck? It literally is. They already exist for this reason, so that they don't get like harassed and shit. You know his ass has gotten fake mad at women's only gyms. Actually, no, you know what? He is Orthodox Jewish, so maybe he didn't. That's like one thing that probably he didn't get mad at. Not that I agree, but isn't that what Curves Gym was invented for? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That literally is, there are women's only gyms specifically created for women to be able to like work out on their own. But of course, there's still plenty more co-ed gyms.
Really?
But yes, Curves, the first female only gym, was sued into oblivion by right-wing agitators. California Family Fitness was sued over women-only areas. Possible class action alleges men were denied equal access in the gyms. And the court ruled, actually recently, that women-only gym areas violate state discrimination law in Connecticut. So, like, women have tried to do this already, and men literally fucking sue them when they do that. So technically, he's not wrong as far as like having women only. Actually, pretty sure Curves is owned by a Christian that gave money to pro-life and other shitty things that result in shitty things for women. I mean, it doesn't matter if he was like fucking doing a women only gym. Who cares? And women not like it. My college had women only time for hijabis. That's nice.
Bothers you. There are things that you can do to alleviate this problem. But pretending that men are not going to glance at you, or that can be alleviated by societally beating it out of them.
We care. We don't want to go to a gym that's pro-life and fucked up like that. Okay. I'm going to let you know right now that like owners of pretty much every single thing you touch every single day of your life are all right-wing reactionary shitbags. They're transphobic. They're anti-women. They're misogynistic. I'm letting you know you will die tomorrow if you fucking decide to change your consumption in that regard. I'm just letting you know. Like, it would take about a week for anyone to perish. What about women refuges when they have to deal with domestic violence? That should be an exception. Wait, what? No, I'm fine with like women only areas, women only spaces, or even women only gyms. Like I don't give a shit. I get why people want that. I don't mind it. I think that like obviously there's still going to be plenty of fucking co-eds. You know what I mean? And what I don't think is fine, however, is debate lords. Like, if you're a debate lord, I don't think you should be allowed to go to the gym. I don't think you should be allowed to exist in society. That's the only group of individuals that I would, legislate away from existence, in my opinion. Like, this guy. Sorry. Like, if you were... Which, by the way, hold up. He's getting the attention. Wait for him to go, I'm going to debate you on this. Oh, never mind. He said, I'm sorry. Okay. I just wanted to know. He was just curious. No, I don't think it's okay to have gyms for certain races. Not the same. Safe spaces are not the same as like spaces that are exclusionary. I know it doesn't sound the same to you. You're like, I know that doesn't sound normal to you. You're like, what do you mean? Safe spaces are inherently exclusionary or whatever. This is a conversation that people have had a million times over since like 2015, 2014, when this shit started popping off. It is perfectly understandable to have safe spaces. Okay? It's just one time and place. It's oftentimes just a specific part of the gym or a specific part of a public space. It's understandable to offer someone the choice. Dude, this guy only reinforced my fucking opinion on like legislating away debate lords, by the way. I'm not going to lie. He just, how quickly he backed away as soon as I said, if you're a debate lord, you should not be allowed in public spaces. He's like, I'm sorry. Never mind. Yeah, debate lords are not a protected class, so you're going to the fucking gulag, mate.
Or by shaming them on TikTok is ridiculous. It's always going to be ridiculous. And that's not the same. Pretending that a stare is the same thing as a glance is silly. It is not the same thing as a glance. Pretending that men are not going to glance at women is silly.
I think this is the worst part about this process is that like TikTok has created like reactionary things that people that are like ostensibly fighting on progressive causes engage in, like reactionary sentiments and attitudes, so that like you end up having to fucking agree with like weirdos like this, depending on what you're looking at. Because women being stared at in the gym, is that a legitimate problem? Yes. Women like random TikTokers blasting random dudes for glancing in their direction, however, is not the same. And the issue basically turns into like one that minimizes a very real thing that happens. It's just the SJW versus skeptic thing over again. Yeah. How many glances turn into a stare, though? Is there an actual number? I feel like you're constantly glancing. You're looking at something continuously. That's actually, I don't know if you're asking that sarcastically or like as a gotcha or whatever, but that's actually kind of at the heart of the problem. You know what I mean? Because there is no accurate number for this, and it's like fucking vibes based. For the most part, it's not something you can really regulate. You know what I mean? It's just something that you have to expect in public spaces. The TikTok thing about enjoying a culture's food, calling it appropriation, and then right-wing reaction using that to clown on real appropriation is frustrating. Yeah, that happens too. It's like, it's stupid. Megaphonics, you saying sorry for Elon posting is like a fucking vegan in the chat saying sorry to be that guy. Neither of you motherfuckers are sorry, okay? You literally do daily Elon posts. Elon farted. Oh my God. Bat chest, please take a look, dude. Don't act like you're fucking sorry for Elon posting, motherfucker. You love it. You can't hold yourself back. One incident where a woman goes too far on the defensive and now everyone acts like no man has ever creeped. It's not just one incident, though. Now it's like a clout-driven fucking thing. So many people are just like posting. A lot of them aren't even reaching like a massive audience until Joey Swoles literally finds them, plucks them from like the depths of irrelevance and turns them into a major issue. It's very frustrating. I wish we could just like leave it at who cares and only criticize it if it ever got out of hand. Not when it's like, 300 people have watched this video about a fucking random lady at the gym being like, this guy stared in my direction, which is precisely why he's a fucking evil demon or whatever. Okay? If it only gets like 200 fucking clicks, no one gives a shit, man. That's nothing. That's nothing. Classic man take, who cares, lol. Hey, I don't know if you're too fucking stupid to understand this, but the classic man take here is, who cares if some women are chirping on TikTok when it's a real problem that happens to women all the time? Who gives a fuck about random clout-driven, TikTok-driven Andes, Andreas, who are the ones who are trying to fucking muddy the waters by trying to generate clout? Do you understand? Hopefully you are able to get it. Maybe you're just an optics-focused weird liberal who doesn't understand because I said broads or chirping, but like I was actually defending the women that routinely get harassed at gyms and men who make a bigger deal out of it. Okay? Calling those women all clout demons and shit isn't fair, though. They may literally be getting assaulted, and this is downplaying it. Wait, what? What? What the fuck? Okay, one, women are getting assaulted regularly. It's something that I understand, recognize, talk about regularly. Not a single one of those videos is about assault. It's just literally someone accidentally glancing in their fucking direction. And men do make it a much larger fucking deal than it actually is that women are posting about it. Yes, Chad is over demonizing people who make a video because okay. Oh my God. Not all of them are from a bad place at all. No. If someone is just looking in your vicinity and you put them on blast on TikTok, yes, you are intentionally trying to put them on blast on TikTok. I'm even going so far as to say if it doesn't hit like a serious number of people, don't even put them on blast to the dudes who want to put them on blast. But no, the goal of like putting a dude that glanced in your direction on TikTok like that is specifically to put them on blast. It's just that they fail to do so, which is why I think it's like overboard to like pay, unnecessarily drive more engagement their way. Okay? We've seen none of the videos that we watch that like people get overboard angry at have been ones that are like legitimate, like constitutes like a legitimate assault or sexual harassment even. If anything, because it doesn't even fucking meet the metric of like serious sexual assault or sexual harassment, it's more indecent that they're filming a random person in the gym. A random person in the gym that happens to be a man that happens to glance in your vicinity with the express purpose of like uploading it to TikTok to be like, look at this fucking creep who's sexually assaulting me, inevitably undermining the real instances where women do get creeped out at the gym. Now, a lot of these fucking weirdos, bad take, you lost the sub. Shut the fuck up, idiot.
Pretending that men glancing at women is inherently a bad thing is silly. Again, that's how I would say virtually all dates get started this way.
Ugh, it's not even like about dates, man. What the fuck? No, pretending that like looking in the direction of a person in a public space is like it constitutes sexual harassment is insane. You're in public. The expectation will never be that like no one looks at you. Especially because people aren't looking at you specifically to predate you. They might yet not even perceive you when they're looking in your direction. In many instances, we are hypervigilant and think other people perceive us when in fact they do not, right? I talked about my own insecurities and I talked about like what I originally used to be fearful of, right? with respect to like wearing glasses or wearing a hat in public. And then I realized, like, well, I don't fucking remember 98% of the people I see throughout the day or ever look at them. So why the fuck do I think that they're all looking at me? You know what I mean? Ben just made the point for no reason that the staring is always sexual. And the interest is that, like, the man is initiating a conversation when that's not the case.
But because it's become a TikTok viral trend, we have to comment on it because, again, the idea from our culture is that human nature does not exist. And so all things I don't like are societal creations of, quote unquote, the patriarchy. And therefore, if a guy stares at me while I'm dressed in spandex, then it must be because the patriarchy indoctrinated him to do so.
I feel like people just don't know how to interact post-COVID and have a level of social anxiety that's really high in everyone. I think that's part of it. Bro, it's just funny because, like, I literally can't even see, man. I can't see without my glasses. I can't see without my glasses, and I'm in the gym without my glasses working out. And like, what? Should I be fucking worried that someone's going to think I'm, like, staring at them or some shit? I can't even see you, motherfucker. You know what I mean? And you have